one. Made the middle today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a...
This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Down, 18 Gator.
Switch up!
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They give to Johnson going right. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. The 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight down. There you go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 on it.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the comebacker. Touchdown, Washington! In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Focus, defense, focus.
Bravo. Defense.
Here's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Five. Ready?
To throw on second down. Stanley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Hey, seam six. 5.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. You must be dreaming. Shoot.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. These two teams all tied after one. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Don't get nervous.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99.
Looking to throw on second down. Stanley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Whip.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Wide. Get wide.
General West.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 15 line.
Watch the run.
Come. Down.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
In your face.
Here's Geis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd down, Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
On 1st down, here's Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. And he is into the end end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
We got this.
Hey, Alpha.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20. 6 man.
Hard.
Out.
Hey, Wahoo. Lead grip.
From the gun, Stanley. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Set, 70, Indy.
Come on.
Topper.
Shift.
Get it.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stanley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, exit. 5.
On 3rd down, Stanley. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards they run with Pumphrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Smooth.
You don't want it. Check 3. Let's go.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Redskins.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to work. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Love again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? Made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down, Stanley. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw. Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back. Deuce.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins, throw left side, complete. It's Jacobs. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On second and 12, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On the draw, this is Love. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set, hut, secure. 25 to Mike. 22, jet cover. 32, jet down.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Now to work.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kelvin Harmon there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Lions on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go.
Get it.
On 4th down, Stanley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready. Mike 51. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run on first down. Love. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
What we got? He's checking crap.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Redskins.
44.
On first down, it's Love. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check Nick.
On the carry, it's Love. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Stanley, screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Let's go.
On 4th down, Stanley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Evans. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway.